small town part of Manitoba is really big in the winter. It's something for the community to do, and it really brings the community together. We can hold annual events like our bonspiels and our weekly nights. It's really something to do for everyone in the community. You can do it from any age.
You can win a pair of tickets for the 2023 Tim Hortons Brier in London or the 2023 BKT Tires and OK Tire Men's Worlds in Ottawa, plus $500. Or maybe equip your team with a set of 4 of Asham's new Ultra Force brushes. And at the same time, support the Manitoba Curling Hall of Fame and Museum and Curl Manitoba's Curling for Life Endowment Fund. Raffle tickets are available now. 1 for $5, 4 for $10, 10 for $20. Buy online at fundingchange.ca/Curl Manitoba or scan the QR code on your screen right now.
Top 4.
Good 14-5 here.
Yeah. No, I think he said what games can be in. Yeah. Line's good. Top 4.
Robins.
Close.
My name is Dean Moxham, and I'll be doing the commentating tonight for you. Hopefully I do a good enough job that you'll stay listening for the whole 10 ends. We will see. Lead Logan Strand has just delivered the first rock for Team Robins, throwing yellow, and dropped it into the 4-foot. And now lead for Team Olafson, Hunter Jeffries, is going to attempt to take out with his first shot to get things started for them. He's just a little bit outside right now, so the third man is attempting to put some curl on the rock to make contact, and he does that. Full disclosure, I am from Portage-la-Prairie, and the Olafson team is coached by my son Brett, so I will try to be non-biased as this game goes on. Hopefully Team Robins doesn't, or fans don't get too upset with me. I plan on trying to be impartial. Looks like it's the attempt to be a fairly wide open end here to start this game, which is fairly typical, just to get your feet under you and get the feel of the ice for the next draw, and just to get the butterflies out, get those first shots in, maybe a little bit easier than later in the game. Just a little outside again by Hunter, but it looks like we'll be able to get it to curl up with the curling sweep, and he hits and sticks. Now up for Team Robins is the second man, Logan Zacharias.
Control. Yeah. Hard, Rylan. Hard. 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 Hard.
It's a good sweep to hold that rock straight.
Beauty.
Very nice weight control. And the second man for Team Olafson is Tristan Blight, and he is also a left-hander, so it's the battle of the lefties at second position tonight.
Yes. Down. Yep. Hunter. Hunter. Go Nolan.
Yeah, you got to be careful not to overcook the curl when it's a lighter weight, and I think that maybe the skip missed the call that the boys said it was a little light. So it did happen to overcurl, but they still made contact.
Line's a little tight.
It's nice.
Close. Where
I
are we?
assume that they're going to keep trying to put it in the rings for the rest of the end now.
Strand.
Just exchange rocks.
Yeah, I gotta go. Hard.
12.
Hard. 14-6. Weight's really nice.
Copy.
You're good.
14.6 refers to the speed from hog line to hog line, which roughly translates into 24 to 24 and a half seconds end to end, which is really nice, fast speed. We will see if it holds up for the game, but for the start, that's really exceptional.
Control. Get down. Yeah. Nolan.
This one's a little tight and quiet again. Let's see if we can hold it here.
Hard for pace, boys. Hard.
Yeah, well swept. Might even stay.
We're a little quiet on the weights. Yeah. Bring up the weight a little bit.
It
That was really down.
actually might have spun back in. No, I guess not. Hard to tell from my
Like
vantage
you're
point.
positive it's out.
It's out.
Must be out. Yes.
45.
Third
Line
man
good.
for
Little tight.
Team Robins.
Yeah.
Rylan Campbell is up next.
Hard.
Wait only.
Yes. Hard, Logan. Hard, buddy. Go.
He's looking
Hard.
around as if this rock maybe
Hard.
picked something.
Hard. Go. Hard all the way. Hard, keep going. Hard finish.
Well swept.
Hard finish.
Yeah,
Hard.
but well into the 8
good.
foot, so nothing wrong with that.
Nice weight.
Control.
Throwing third stones for Team Olsen is Nolan Ross with his first one of the game. That looks a little full.
Hard curl. No, Tristan. Whoa, yeah. Hunter. Yeah. Hard.
I have to watch out for the jab at the back, but I think it's going to fill up good enough. There, all
Good
good.
shot.
Control.
Yeah.
Campbell with his second one at the end has to make a hit and stick. First time they've thrown a hit. I think this, oh, maybe one other time this year
No,
hit this
just
end.
on its own. No, never.
And
Natural.
he's a little wide also, so they'll probably try and put the curl onto it.
Whoa.
And typical of the first end in different spots. The weight's nice control, and then it grabs a little bit of the fresh pebble and always curls a little bit more. That shot maybe in the third or fourth end may not curl up for them quite as much. So right now it's working.
Yeah, Tristan.
Nolan throws with the classic tuck delivery of the they call the Manitoba tuck.
Hard for pace, boys. Hard.
Sweeping end to end again.
Hard. Yeah, hard. No roll.
That works out well. Rolled over in front of his own, makes the jab potential there. Coming down the ice is skip Luke Robins. They curl out of the West St. Paul Curling Club in Winnipeg. Solid team. I know that the OLAFSON team has played them numerous times over the winter, and they've always had good games. Maybe I think maybe the Portage guys have maybe beat them once, but they've always been good battles. So I expect the same here.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yes.
Hard.
Little chance of a
Hard.
jam now. It's starting to curl up. But I think
Don't jam.
it probably. Oh yeah, they got lucky there. It almost jammed it at the back, but they got lucky.
That's fine.
And throwing 4 stones for the Portage La Prairie based team is Colton OLAFSON. Wade's quiet again, but I think they figured out that if they take enough ice, it'll hold up again, and they've swept. Looks like it's been well swept again, and he hits and sticks.
Normal.
Like this to try to get over here.
Same weight.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
So
Right
for
here.
Team Robins, hitting and sticking is the
Right here.
most important,
Yeah.
with the option of rolling over a bit towards that blue run that's just out of the rings at the back, so that it makes Colton's shot a little bit harder for a blank.
Honestly, I don't mind the
But
same thing.
first they want to make sure they stick around so that Colton just doesn't have a free throw through.
Yeah.
And this has been a spot they've thrown at lots, so they should be pretty close on what they're looking for. Nice clean delivery by Luke Robbins.
Grand.
Nice carrying
Just
weight,
clean.
Great.
Just
Great.
clean it. Strand, just clean it.
and just a nose hit there. Now comes the important shot at the end, because you've played the whole end to blanket, so now you have to finish it off and not force yourself into one. When you have hammer, it's if you play the end clean, you're banking on blank in the or throwing it for the blank in the last shot. I think they're going to have to work this one pretty hard not to nose it. Yeah, and he's hit it on the nose. So score is 1-0 for Team OLAFSON after one end. We'll be right back.
Today's sponsor, Sunrise Credit Union. Building a brighter future together.
Eat.
Meet.
Stay.
Canad Inn's destination centers are your home for hospitality, with 10 locations in Manitoba and 1 in North Dakota, featuring the finest in accommodations, food and beverage, entertainment, banquet and conference facilities, and so much more. For the best service and best value, your only stop is Canad Inns. Call today at 1-888-33-CANAD or visit us right now at canadinns.com.
Where can you find handmade pizza, classic burgers, scrumptious salads, the finest Manitoba-sourced fried chicken, and so much more? Chicken Chef, bring your appetite. We'll take care of the rest.
a little tight. Where are we? Where are we, boys?
Welcome back for the second end. We are on the leads. Team Robins leads first rock at the end. Team Olsen's Hunter Jeffries just threw his draw to the house just through the ring, so that gives Robins a free shot at a corner guard, and pretty good. Maybe a little tight, but it's pretty good overall. So the key thing is to be short of the ring so that Team Olsen can't hit it. They can tap it into the rings, but they cannot kill the rock. And if they did, that yellow rock would be replaced back at the spot it was knocked away from. So looks like they're going to attempt to come around on this shot by Hunter. I find that the second end is probably the hardest end to make precise shots because you got through the first end and you maybe didn't throw the rocks in every position on the ice to get the ice keen everywhere, and sometimes you'll get a patch where it hasn't been thrown and comes up short, or it has been thrown, you throw it through. So in my experiences, the second end's one of the tougher ends to make good quality shots. It's kind of like breaking it in again. So we'll see how this end goes, but they've had practice ice, and first end has been sort of all over the place, so it shouldn't be too bad. But there's a possibility you find a spot that hasn't been curled on yet, and that could be at a critical time of a draw to the button or something like that. So we'll see what happens as the end carries on. Logan Strand with his second one, kind of a bumper weight takeout with a chance to roll underneath, we think. Here, we'll see as it gets close. Putting the curl on it, trying to get it to finish a little bit. Should be very close. No, just a nose hit, maybe rolled under slightly. The ice at our Portage Curling Club has been very good from what I can see from the other draws. They're talking 4 to 5 feet of curl and 24-second speed for draws, so I don't think you could ask for anything more than that. If it stays at that rate all week, we're going to have some quality curling. I encourage people to come down and watch live. These are your best young curlers in the province, and they want to put on a show for everybody, so they'd be appreciative of people coming to watch them too. But if you can't, this is the next best thing. I think I missed the call, whether that was the call for a freeze. It probably was, and if it was well done. Nice draw weight. Pretty good shot from Tristan. Here's a tough one too, like a bumper weight or hack weighter trying to hit about half and roll away. There's a slight chance of jamming, and that could end up behind this corner guard, but with the right weight and the right ice, it should be close.
Air up.
Probably a little full at the moment, is from the way the skipper yelled, "Whoa." He's not on it yet. We'll see if he gets it. Yeah, picked it out there. Not bad shot.
Okay.
Good read by the skip to realize it was a little wide. Weight was close.
Come down to it.
Yeah, we're going to try the freeze again now that yellow one's been tapped behind the tee. This is a good call. Kind of put a force to them and a little pressure on them if you make this good. He just threw a draw, so it should be close on the second one. Gonna have to hustle this one. It looks like a good chance it might tap the guard in. If it does, then it's become not the greatest shot, because now they have a chance to draw and lay 3. Just a little light.
We're 1-2.
I think so.
Yeah. Here's not bad. Then they just double, and then we hit stick within 2 again. 15.
So Logan's dad is Sheldon Zacharias, who is also the head coach of Team Robins. And for those who maybe name sounds familiar, Sheldon's daughters, Mackenzie and Emily, are part of the team Jennifer Jones
We're all there.
from Altona.
Gotta dig.
D-line. D-line.
On its own.
On line.
One. It's got to move a hair. Oh,
This one might be a tight bit heavy. If it goes behind the tee, it gives Colton's team it out, but yeah, just behind the tees, it gives them a chance to freeze to it and get them out of trouble, but it's got to be made or they're in big trouble. So we're leaving it up to Nolan for attempted draw here to follow them down. They're sweeping end to end. I think more for weight than anything, but now they got to make it curl a bit because it's hanging. It's tempting. It's trying to get over there. Can't bounce though. Almost perfect, but just enough that it leaves them room, leaves Robin's team room to quietly get inside it. And just roll. It's pretty good, but they can definitely move it back. Possibly roll inside with hack weight.
Back line's good too.
Big shot early in the game.
Yeah.
That's a little tight, but if the sweeper can hold it, it might have a chance. No?
Yes, yes. Whoa.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's see if it, I don't think they're going to get inside it. Yeah. Moved it off of the pot, which is a good thing. Now it's wide open and yellows are spread around nicely, and it'll be tough for Team OLAFSON to get out of trouble here, but looking like a freeze to maybe becomes third shot, which is not a bad call at this point. Nolan's weight was good on his first one, so I'm assuming he should be close with a second. That's the hope for them anyways. Sweeping hard. If they can get it hooked on the yellow in a little bit without bouncing, it's a pretty good shot because then it covers off the blue one in behind them. Real nice. Good corner froze. Nice weight. Should have been almost dead on. It would have been a little bit better, but pretty good for this early in the game. As I said, the second ends are usually a little tricky to make quality shots like that, so it's a bit of a guess still, but they did pretty well on that one.
Just like nudge it a bit. With the what? Back four? Doesn't have to be too much. Freeze it there, that's not bad either.
I was thinking you hit it there with like back four weight.
Hit it here with back four?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that then.
So I don't know if you can see this situation, but new to the U21s and most of the junior curling this year is coaches they don't call a timeout, they call a consultation, and they have 45 seconds and they can use it one consultation every end throughout the game, and it's a quick reinforce either the call or give them a new option of what they see that might work better for them. So there's no official timeout anymore. I'll just let them throw the shot and then I'll explain a bit further.
Full hot. Mine's good.
So they've decided to freeze on the inside corner of the blue one. Try and just maybe tap it and loosen, free up the one that Team OLAFSON just froze to. It's going to be a little light of that, so not bad.
Really good.
We'll see what Colton's team wants to do now. The yellow in the top 8 may have overcurled just enough that if Colton makes this one good to lay 2, the yellow one can't be raised onto their blue one because they've overcurled that top blue rock that's just outside the ring. So we'll see if everything's just hit just right. There's a good opportunity to lay 2 and maybe not a shot for Team Robins, at least with the first one, but they may end up playing a run back of some sort. But we'll see where this all ends up here. It's not wide here. I think they're going to have to hustle on this one. If he hits it too thick, right now he's on the top yellow, which probably okay. Actually ticked that blue one over a slight bit more, so it
I think we just guard it up
blocked it on there a little bit more. I'm not sure that the shot changes for Robins. He may try and corner freeze again. As I was saying a minute ago about the timeouts, there's no official timeout anymore. What they've determined is that a coach is more useful to junior teams by being out on the ice with them and having chats, you would call it, just like a hockey coach or a baseball coach, but they have 45 seconds to do that once and end. So as you saw with Sheldon, he came out and had a consultation with the skip and said, let's try this instead of what you were calling, and that was the end of that. So now his consultation's over, and Timo Olsen still has that opportunity to do that here now. They've increased the running time of the clocks to 43 minutes to accommodate for that, but there's been a lot of positive feedback on doing the consultations instead of 2 timeouts per game, because let's face it, in junior curling there's a lot more issues, a lot more strategy that they're still learning, that a quick chat from a helping coach is way more productive for the teams than just 2 timeouts in the whole game.
Line's hair tight.
A little bit. Strand. Strand's rock. Yeah.
This is they just decided to put up a guard on this shot.
No.
Interesting call, especially with them having last rock and a whole pile of yellow ones in the rings. We'll see if that's going to pay off for them or not, and it's over curled, so it's going to give Team Olsen a real good chance to lay 2 partially behind cover. Hopefully he learned from his first one, so he either adjusts his weight or adjusts the ice that he takes to make this shot. He could actually, I don't think he could lay 3, but laying 2 would be he'd be in a pretty good position at the moment if he makes this. Going with bumper weight. I'm never a big fan of guarding a rock when I have last rock in the end, unless you're laying a whole pile, but him laying 1 with the blue end corner to it, not sure that maybe he made a rethought trying to hit that top blue one out, and he could have rolled it inside and then just left the blue one at the back 4 exposed for the last shot of the end. But we'll see how this all plays out. This looks tight too, but we'll see. More weight, it may hold, but I think they got to hold it to keep sweeping it to. You don't want to hit too much of it, so as long as you hit a little bit. There you go. So now Blue's lane 2 behind, basically behind cover. So he's forcing him to make a draw to the 4-foot to the backing to get his point.
I don't think actually.
I'm just saying,
I don't think that's there.
Like, you can only see to here.
I think I play the tap, or do I play the run? I think I play this, eh? Just tap it.
That's what I'm seeing.
That was my first instinct. That was my first instinct for my last shot. Okay, back 8.
I don't even remember it switching directions.
Back 8.
This situation, the skip's throwing the rock, so his first instinct is to play the tap. So, as a good third would do, he agrees with him and goes with it, because usually the skip sees the shot he wants to play, and you got to believe he's going to make it when he calls it. He didn't feel comfortable throwing that draw around the other turn, so usually you defer to what he sees and what he's feeling. So we'll see how this all works out. It's a tough shot, but it's definitely makeable. It's just that you haven't played anything on this side of the sheet, so it's hard to know exactly how this is going to react in this spot.
Z, Z.
Right now they want to keep it straight. I think that it's going to over curl by the looks of it. He may come, if they're watching, it may come through the hole here with draw weight, and whether it'll stop or not. Well, look at that, it did. But you know, the weight was right for the shot he was trying to play. But just as I mentioned, it's hard to know what that spot was going to do because he hadn't played that far over. So big steal of 2 for OLAFSON, and we'll be back in a minute.
Today's sponsor, PharmaSave. Canada's community pharmacy is proud to support Canada's community game.
Asham Curling Supply.
Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
That's your best delivery of the day.
You can win a pair of tickets for the 2023 Tim Hortons Brier in London or the 2023 BKT Tires and OK Tire Men's Worlds in Ottawa, plus $500. Or maybe equip your team with a set of 4 of Asham's new Ultra Force brushes. And at the same time, support the Manitoba Curling Hall of Fame and Museum and Curl Manitoba's Curling for Life Endowment Fund. Raffle tickets are available now. 1 for $5, 4 for $10, 10 for $20. Buy online at fundingchange.ca/curlmanitoba or scan the QR code on your screen right now.
Yeah. Mine's good. Where are we? Where are we?
So we are back for the third end, and actually the score is actually 3-0 for Team OLAFSON, not 2-1 for Team Robins, as Team OLAFSON stole 2 in the second end. And but being 3 up, I'm not sure they wanted Hunter to throw his rock short of the rings, but that's where it ended up. So we're going to have a bit of a messy end for Team OLAFSON, because right away they got to almost play offense. But we'll see how that goes as the end progresses. It's fairly important when you got a bit of a lead like that to make sure that rock is either in the rings or very close to the rings, not giving your opposition a guard right off the top. I'll just update you on the other sheets. On sheet B, Graham is up 2-1 on Dundas after 2 ends. And sheet D, Freeman got 3 in the second end to go up 3-0 on Team Norris. And McDonald just finished their end. McDonald and Peterson, and I'm not sure who scored the second, but it was 1-0 for Peterson after the first end. I'll update you that in a moment. So now Hunter, I missed that shot, but obviously he threw it to the hack. So now Team Robins has a very good opportunity to get right back in this game fairly quickly, as a couple of misses by the front end of OLAFSON is creating a very good offensive opportunity for Robins.
On its own. It's not No, it can't be deep.
And then Strand, he had a nice draw weight, but a little wide and a wee bit heavy, so he's kind of given them an opportunity to, could have given them an opportunity to get out of trouble but they're going to try the draw here and maybe put some pressure on Robins again. We'll see if this is a smart idea or not. Tristan Blight with coming out of the hack with the draw to the freeze on the top 4. And they're sweeping all the way, so they got to go for line and weight, I think.
Gotta go! Hard! Hard to get by! Hard to get by! Hard! Hard all the way! Hard straight! Where are we? Where are we? Tell me where.
That's going to overcurl shot rock and go to the back 8.
Right.
Second shot, though, so for the moment, it's okay.
Do you come in again?
A lot of yellow going to be in there if Robins makes a good draw into that top 4. Lonely blue one.
Make you hit it. Like here?
I like the
So
draw.
on sheet C, T McDonald did get 2 in the second end, so they're ahead 2-1.
You like the draw?
If you draw, he's just gonna keep playing that till he
15.
The draw here is the right call as Olafson's blue rock is behind the tee, so it's never going to get any better, and it's a good catcher for any yellow rocks that Team Olsen eventually tries to hit and may catch on that blue one. So it's not any threat to Team Robins at the moment, so they're making another draw to the top 4 and hopefully take away that path from Team Olsen trying to freeze.
Or just T-line, just T-line.
We're all there. We're back 8.
Zacharias is a bit heavy on this one, so that's not what they quite wanted. They are getting a lot of rocks in play, but all behind the tee gives Olafson's team a lot of backing if they need it.
Sit here. Go for here, but if you're going to here.
It's going to be a congested 4-foot here, I think, for the rest of the end until someone decides they should throw a hit at something.
Mine's good. We're about to say. Well, top 4, top 8. Gotta go, man. Bit less. Gotta go.
Top 8 is a little light.
Hard, gotta go.
It's okay if it's second shot, but they really need it in there for in the 4-foot.
Hard all the way. All the way. All the way. Get there. Get it there. Get it there, boys. Get it there.
They were right.
Hard. 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 Good.
Top 4 is what it was, so it's just that much short. But not a bad spot. It's promotable if they need to.
15.
So the ice is actually sped up a little bit. Now they're calling it 15 hog to hog, where the first end was 14.5. So very speedy ice for curling club ice.
Line's a little tight. Where are we? Close. Yeah. Hard.
This one looks like it's
Hard.
a bit narrow.
Hard.
Good chance we're going to be on top of Olafson's blue rock.
I want to tap it. Whoa. Oh. Really good.
And that's
Good shot, Z.
moved it into second position, I believe.
It's close.
Not exactly what they wanted.
15. Sounds good. The draw in here. I think we play the draw again.
And on swingy ice, you got to be out to the broom, and weight was perfect, but just not quite out to the broom. Nolan Ross at the throwing his first rock of the end.
Mine's good. We're a bit out. Hey, curls anything. Can't hurt it.
It's a good chance this will be rock number 7 in the 8-foot 7 in the 8-foot and partially in the 4-foot.
Straight.
The weight's there. He's got a nice line.
Where are we? Hard. All the way then. All the way. Hard, boys. Hard.
Got to get off of that blue one. Yeah. If that goes another 4 or 5 inches, it's really nice spot.
We are.
Blue's kind of got him surrounded at the moment.
That 4 is going into the 1 in their shot. I hate that. What do you play down to this one? You get shot that way. You get 2 this way.
That does nothing.
I mean, you gotta hit it right here.
What are you calling, Trent?
He could,
Like this?
if he hits the blue one, he could move
We
a
gotta be quick.
couple
We're gonna run
blues
out
and
of time by the end of the game.
getting one yellow one out of there. But right
like
now
here.
he's still laying one.
Or even here's fine.
I'm not sure that's the right call either. I'm
Not if we
wondering
block
whether you
it
shouldn't
up.
take the front off actually,
Not if we come right
so
here.
you could get at something.
Sure.
But they want to get them
Right
in the
there.
ring, so we'll see where it ends up. You always want to be able to score when you have last rock, and the center guard actually is helping Team OLAFSON at the moment.
What's a guard? It's a guard, guys.
Just top 12, no more.
Really got to curl.
On its own then. Okay, yeah, Logan, strand. Hard strand.
Strand is on the curl, trying to get this to finish up towards the
Hard. That's fine.
to the blue, cover the blue a bit, so they can't raise it onto that yellow rock.
16-4. Where's second? Yeah. You ever like this? I don't mind it, but you can probably push. Just like hack. If you wreck on the guard, it's fine. Yeah, and if we're outside of
Very hard shot here
yeah,
with any lightweight, because I think it's going to, he may be playing yellow onto the blue, I'm not sure, but it's a tough hole to go through. It's an inverted hole, so it's you got to sneak by the high guard and then get by the one on the yellow one on the top of the center line. And if he's throwing lightweight, I'm not sure it'll do that.
yeah, Tristan.
Well, he's not. Maybe he's playing the yellow onto the blue. Well, he's already on the front, which is the benefit right now is to, oh, gee, this is interesting. What's going to happen here?
Good.
It must have picked, because that one really went crazy. Now he's got a whole pile of blue rocks in there that Robins can't be too happy looking at. They've got one lone
Fighting the
yellow one.
4 foot.
Okay.
Things are
15,
quite messy.
no more.
No way.
Coaches are probably deciding when is the right moment to say something, because there's so many rocks in the 4 foot that if you go too early, there's too many rocks to come. If you go too late, the end's going to be over for getting any extra points for Robins here, unless he makes something nice pretty soon.
Line's good. Where are we? Oh, it's picking. Yep.
Go then. Yep.
The one good thing is Robins
Gotta go
still
line.
is shot rock, so they're
Gotta
at,
go.
they've got a point right
Hard
now.
line.
But this one's
Hard,
over
boys,
curling,
go! Whoa!
ticking the center guard.
Roll it. Good.
Right now it appears that Team Robins is trying to defend their yellow rock that's in there, and Team Olsen can find a way to promote one of the blue ones. They're in pretty good shape themselves. It appears that going out turn off the center line would be an easier shot, but we'll see if they think that way.
Let's throw the hack push.
I think that Coach Moxham has called a conference to decide what makes more sense for them. See if they see the same thing he sees.
Yeah, nothing goes bad. Here, into here, and we'll probably go here. Right? About bump. Yeah.
They're playing that in turn again. I'm not sure if they're playing bumper weight on the yellow one, or they're trying to go after that one that's open on the top 4 foot.
Just a bit more. Bit more.
They must be going after the yellow one,
Bump.
the yellow blue rays. Have a bumper weight throw
Yeah,
here.
Tristan. Yes. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Really curling. I don't know if they're going to get by or
Hard.
not.
Hard straight.
Yep.
Curl now.
Yellow onto blue. Yellow still shot at the back because it jammed on the mess at the back, but yeah, there isn't really much for Team Robins. I'm not thinking maybe an angle raise to try and get a second one in there.
Yeah, if we come anywhere here, he's just going to be outside. He's going to have a slash to get in there, and now we're chasing him through this pile. How are we going to get to it? We have to over. We can't get to it. I don't like playing anything really on this side because he doesn't have anything. Unless I come like right here.
It's not curling enough for you to come around that yard and get here. Right?
We got to be quick on time though. Shit.
They seem to Team Robins seems to be worrying about their time clock, and it has been a slow.
I don't think it's there.
3 ends, but
what is it? Well,
the intricacies of the shots are demand that you take your time and make sure, because the ends are messy, and you make a miss, you give up some points, and they don't want to be getting so far behind early in the game that they can't catch up. So right now they're still laying one, they're still decent shape to at least get a point, and now they're trying to figure out how to get a second one or to hold them to, or to not let Olason's team get in there.
I don't see what we get to.
That was my first thought, but I didn't know if it's there.
I don't know if it's there. You got to hit that. It's got to over. But yeah, but now you're not sitting. You're not sitting though, right? That's the only.
You'll be sitting too.
They'll be. Yeah. 9. Okay.
I think that's there. Yeah, 2. You're getting rid of both of these.
I gotta over curl by a mile here.
Well, you're throwing normal.
Throw normal. I'm not gonna get. I have to get right by. I think I gotta throw control.
Put the broom down and go.
Yeah, I gotta run out of time.
So they're trying the same shot that Team Olason tried, but now
we
they're doing it reverse. So the blue onto the yellow.
Yeah.
It might make a double and actually have them lay second shot in there if they hit it just right. They're concerned that it won't curl enough. There's not a whole lot rock showing there, but I think if they hit any of the blue, I think they're in pretty good shape with up weight. So.
You gotta throw at least normal.
I can't get that with normal. It's not there.
How much can you see?
Half. Half.
That's
I think guard it up.
Okay, fine. Just guard it.
I like the guard here, man. I like the guard here.
No, they're changing their decision. Luke doesn't see this shot in his head, so we're going to play a guard on those rocks there to make sure they have a legitimate shot for their point. That's what happens sometimes when you feel like you're running out of time. You rush decisions, and that forces you to make not necessarily make a shot you don't want to, but you take the guaranteed 1 point, and because right now I don't think Olason's team can do anything different than what they've got going on either. They should be happy to hold Team Robins to 1. That's your goal when you don't have hammers, to force the other team to take 1 when they have hammer, and that would be your goal going into this end. And right at the moment, that's what is happening. So Team Olason should be happy with that situation, but maybe there's something that they can see that they can get a blue one in there. I'm not sure that there is.
There's this.
Like opening up this
I still don't think it's gonna
front
curl
is not going to help them.
It'll curl. Like, have you seen that curl?
Like that?
It'll curl there.
I just would hate to be out and then we do that for them.
No, just back 4, Nolan.
Okay.
Even if we're on this, it just pushes it a bit up anyway.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. I don't think much can go wrong.
Yeah. Guys,
Famous
give me
last
this.
words. I don't think much can go wrong.
That's the only
I've said them myself before, and it's never worked out that well.
Okay.
I think that this is a really hard shot that they're trying to play right now. Not sure that I would,
back 4.
if I was the coach, I wouldn't be super happy about this this call, because right now I don't see how Robin scores at second point if Olafson's teams don't throw a rock here. I don't know that they can score two. I think I would just find a way to hold them to one and carry on.
No, we're coming around just past yellow, just past their blue, and curl enough before that yellow. It's tricky, but I think we can make it.
Mine's good. We're 10 out. Whoa.
Looks a little wide.
Curl, you gotta curl. You gotta curl. Oh no. No roll. No.
You gotta love the enthusiasm of the skip.
I don't think that shot
he
was
said it's
there.
hard, but I think we can make it. And you know what? I find there's nothing wrong with that if you know,
I don't think that shot was
they're
there.
fearless at this
Try to
age,
do
and
this.
that's somewhat
hole?
good,
Yeah.
but also
You rack on a guard,
makes
you rack on a
coach's
guard.
hair gray
What
quicker
am I
too.
throwing at it?
At
Trust me,
least
I know that one.
I'm throwing peel at it, to be honest.
Sure.
Do you have 3/4?
So now Team Robins is
I'm
probably
pretty much
playing
throwing
this
it where I wanna hit it with
slight
peel.
angle raise the yellow onto the blue and try
I
to
don't
spin
know
it
if
down
it's
into the
there.
rings
I
for a
don't know
couple.
if it's there.
Well, what's the harm?
If he hits
That's
it right,
right.
he's only going to get 2 out of that unless he can.
Better you try this than
Yeah,
just throw
maybe.
it away.
You know what?
True.
There's a chance that if he hits it just right, he could move
Same that same
a whole
ice you
bunch
just
of
gave is
blues.
What?
It's certainly a possibility. That would be quite a shot if this works out. Everything just has to be hit
But
perfect.
What else am I throwing at? What
But
else?
it's been left for him, so there's a slight chance.
Like, is there any chance that it jams? I don't know. This is an awful game for me right now.
Oh, is he I think he might be trying to go through this hole, but
All right, peel.
okay, we'll see. Feel like that's what he's trying to do is go through the hole between the blue and the yellow.
Oh.
I think
Whoa.
is not
Yeah.
sure that that's there. But looks a little fat, so we'll see where things bounce though. Okay, so after all of that, Team Robins has got 1 point. We'll move on to the fourth end.
Today's sponsor, Sunrise Credit Union. Building a brighter future together.
At McMunn & Yates, we've always believed that good neighbors make for better communities. McMunn & Yates has everything you need for your next project, right at your fingertips. And McMunnandYates.com will always be there, ready to help.
When life gets busy, getting everything done can be tough. With PharmaSafe's mobile prescription service, order your prescriptions right from your phone so they're ready when you are. Download the PharmaSafe app today.
Live well with PharmaSafe.
You look high, guys. You look high. Hard. Okay, whoa. Just leave it. Just leave it. Just leave it. It's right on the logo. That's fine.
Yep.
We're in the fourth end of the game between Team Olafson and Team Robins, with Team Olafson up 3-1 and holding hammer. Been an interesting game so far. Lots of rocks in play, lots of aggressive calls, and quite a few makes and a couple misses that have contributed to where we're at in the scoreboard.
Mine's a bit out. A bit less. Really light. Where are
Looking
we?
across the
Two.
sheets again on sheet
Super
B,
in front of the rock.
Dundas
Gotta
and
go.
Graham are now tied at 2. McDowell and Peterson were 2-1 with a blank in the third, and Freeman is up 3-1 on Norris, with Freeman holding hammer in the fourth. Back in our sheet, we've had one center guard, which Robins wants, and then Team Olsen give him another center guard. So if you're Team Robins, you're quite happy to see the start of this end, and now they just need to get some rocks in the forefoot and put some pressure on.
Line's nice.
Hunter needs to pick up a little bit on his feel for the weight, but
really got to cut then.
we'll see if he can make an adjustment here in the next shot and get it froze down into this rock. I'm assuming that's what the call will be.
That really dug in.
Yeah.
Good.
Sit on top of that. Mine's good.
I got 2-9. We're close. Back 4.
Looks like it might be a calling back 4, but if they don't sweep it, it may have dig in a little. But the line is not great. Looks like he kind of took a little extra ice on that throw. So
he's got it for us.
Typical that you overcompensate a little bit when you're short on your first one. You typically pump it up a little bit on the second, make sure you're there, and as a result, it ran a little straighter and a little heavier. So once again, Robin's got a good chance to put some pressure on Team Olsen here with a couple of good draws to the button.
What screwed us last end where we didn't hit, we just kept drawing.
Guys, Team Robins guys are talking
Line's
about
good.
the hits that they maybe should have played
Well
last
tight.
end to give themselves a little more chance to get extra points.
Hard!
It's a guard.
They had lots of opportunities to make good draws in that end and get Olsen in trouble, but they were a little heavy on some of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm playing.
And here we are, and now we're on the light side, so now there's up 3 guards up front, and it's getting messy again. If I was Team Olsen, I think I might try and go up and clear that pathway for themselves so that they have so that they have a shot for the forefoot. You always want to have the forefoot open when you're holding hammer to give your skip a chance to get a point if needed. So this is the right call at the moment. Tristan has the ability to throw the up weight, so we'll see if he can make all 3 spin out of the way. He might even, if everything works out right, he might even spin that blue one down into the rings here. If he doesn't hit it too thick.
Hunter.
This looks like it could be just a jam into the pile, but get rid of a couple, I think. Nope. Well, that moved things around. Got it off the button, which is a good thing as far as Team Olsen is concerned. So, staggered guards. I'm sure that they'll go up and clean that up again.
You want to play the same way?
No.
Team Robins now still looking pretty good shape to get back in the game with the steal here.
Mine's good.
Logan Zacharias with the his in-turn draw.
Close.
Just top 4.
We'll see how this one works. Starting to break on them.
Hard. Hard.
Line is great if he's got the weight.
Hard.
This looks really good.
Second, hard.
Quite good. Top 4 buried completely, forcing Team Olsen into going up and clearing the front off again.
Same thing. Hit thicker.
Do we ever draw or do we bail?
I like that Devin has a plan in his mind. That he had a suggestion from Nolan Ross about do we ever draw, and Colton was firm in his stance that the guard is the right shot, but unfortunately not quite made. But that was the right call to try and make that double peel and give yourself a chance. But so now they're in a bit of a pickle again.
Yeah, line.
Yep.
Where are we? Whoa.
Whoa. You got
You got
Looks
more
a
than
little
that,
bit
guys. You're way in.
a little heavier.
good.
It's going to be in the
Line, you're
rings. I'm not sure if it's going to be buried or not, but they might want to
there.
try and curl it a bit.
Can you tap this? Freeze?
Rylan
Freeze?
Campbell's
Just
weight
freeze
was
it.
probably a
Freeze
little
it.
more than they wanted. They were looking for a guard, I think, but it's not bad. But I think that Colton now can go after that. He might even be able to move all the yellows if he hits the less than half of that top yellow one. They may get all the yellow ones moving
Really
with some
that
up
up?
weight. Probably needs less than half to make this shot. Could be a triple, but he'd roll out, but still would get them out of a big jam.
I think the most he's getting here is 2.
Little tight. Didn't overthrow it, so I'm not sure that that's exactly the weight they wanted. It's a little light, actually. You need a peel weight on that to run that
Do the
nice
guard
and straight,
again.
so
Yep.
trying too hard to be perfect instead of putting a little bit extra weight to it and just releasing it. Move the guard, so it forces Team Robins to make a better guard now. That might have been their best opportunity to get out of trouble here this end. Good sweeping by Zacharias to hold that straight. Needs a little weight though. I think they want it to curl a little bit. I don't think that they're going to cover the hole there for this shot. So they missed the line call a little bit on that one. So it's given Nolan a chance to come through and get rid of 2.
Well, there's 2 things in front of my rock, and when I went to go look, there's only 1 left. So.
I gotta go on this one. That's tight again. Just releasing it a little soft, and it's curling up on the guard. Oh, we got it by. Nice sweeping. Nice sweeping by Hunter. Wasn't sure that was going to get by.
Let's go like this.
I mean, now you're getting risky.
Has created an issue for Team Robins now because they're only laying 1, and Blue has got a couple in the ring, so there's a chance now to get at that double. And I think he's drawing. Into the rings to try and lay 2 again.
Weight seem down. Oscar.
We're in a little bit of trouble here.
Line 1.
I think that Luke now notices that
You want to plug the hole?
Yeah,
You want to plug it?
that those rocks are
Can't do
available
it.
to
Still
Team
going this
Olsen,
way.
so they're going to plug that hole up.
I just threw. We've been throwing this side all end.
Try and block off the double
Yeah.
so that Team Olsen can't get at them.
Like, you're leaving him that draw, though.
It's still a tough draw.
Okay. Hey, you got room.
Oh.
You got room.
Tough
Can you
draw because you
kick it?
can't go.
Always
You
got
can't hit your own guard up there, right?
Trent,
That,
Trent.
if he's heavy at all, he's going to chip the guard, which he might end up
Hard,
chipping it
Posey.
to cover that
Whoa.
double,
Go, go, go.
Whoa.
which is what he did. Yeah, he got away with it.
Okay.
Really good. Took away everything. So that worked out well. It forces him into the draw, and kind of a important shot here for Team Olsen.
Yeah, we just go on and get the.
So just a little bit of a note on the men's draws. 2 groups of 5 in a pool of out of 10, so 2 groups of
Don't let it
5,
stick out.
and the top 2 teams out of each pool go on to the page playoff, and then the next best 2 records overall out of the remaining 8 go on to play in the 3-4 games. So every win is very important in the men's side, and you'd love to be first in your pool, but you definitely need to have at least a 4-1 record, I'm thinking, to get into the playoffs.
Stick out there and then it'll go.
Or you might have tiebreakers at 3-2, but it's most likely not likely. A 4-1 to 5-0 record will be what's going to take. Or I guess 3-1.
Mine's tight.
3-1 or
Hunter,
4-0.
yep.
Sorry.
Yes, you gotta go to get by.
You got to hustle to get by here. I'm pretty sure you're on the
Go.
front there,
Go,
boys.
go, wanna go. Go!
The sweepers were playing the weight and not listening to the third call for line. You got to get by first, and then you worry about the weight. They decided that it was too heavy, but they were going to be on the guard. And
He gave here.
the only good thing for the Team Olsen is it did create a spot that's opened up the yellows.
All right. Let's do it. Yeah, so this is the only shot. And if he plays a hit right through the hole, it jams.
So I think Luke is actually coming into the 4-foot to try and lay 2 here around the rock or the guard out on the left-hand side. So pretty big shot for Luke. His theory is that the rocks that are in the rings, that if Olsen goes after him, it probably jams and he still steals one. So he's going to try and force the issue by laying 2 in there. His weight's close.
Z, see if anything.
It's looking a little hot at the moment.
13-7, it's got 6. Sorry about that, buddy.
Okay, so do they tempt it by going for the double for chance for 2 or 3, or you just drawing against 1? So risk reward right here. They're going to draw.
You're inside on your first one.
Okay. No, I don't think so. I don't think you can get the nose enough. If anything,
Coach has come out to wonder whether that double is there. I think if everything worked out right, you could probably get to nose, but you'd also hate to jam it and give him 2. Right now, he's only going to give up 1, so it certainly looks like it's there.
5-8. Just over half.
You don't think so? Like, we just need to hit here.
You got to hit fairly close to nose to make this, because it'll.
Doesn't that jam?
Yeah, Nolan, you got to hit fairly close to nose.
All right, yeah, let's do that. Normal.
It's up to you. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's do it.
Just on the edge of this.
So we are going for the risk reward one, as it turns out, after consultation. Tough shot.
What do you want to throw?
If it curls up,
What do you want to throw?
it's good. If it doesn't,
Normal.
he may give up a 2.
Yellow.
Looks like a lot of ice for this, but it does curl a lot in the middle.
Still a bit less. Good.
Yeah, I can see.
There you go. Made the adjustment. We'll see if that's the right ice or not.
Oh, Kristen.
Pretty clean, but might be a little fat.
Really hard. Really hard.
Well, no harm done. Got it just a little wide, so you give up 1. So. After 4, it's 3-2 for Team Olafson.
Really pop that. No, one.
Why not? Just watch. Why not? Keep scrolling, I slide. Why not?
As a broadcaster and Hall of Fame football player, I'm constantly in the lab of life. For 15 years, my friends at Knott Auto Corp have been pioneers as well. Introducing Winnipeg Car Lab, custom car wraps, graphics, and auto services. Winnipeg, why not get in the lab?
And the locker room celebrations are already underway, and they're going to be Be a player. Bet with Manitoba Sportsbook. Play now sports.
RME, proud sponsor of Curl Manitoba and the Scotties Women's Provincials. With 10 locations in Manitoba, RME is your preferred Case IH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
You got it.
Yeah, Justin.
Down.
Yeah. Yeah, hard.
For control.
Hard.
Can't touch them.
Hard for peace. Hard for peace. Hard for peace.
We're down.
You're by.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
It's all going downhill now. Okay, you got it. Right at the broom.
Control.
Yeah.
2 and 4 to take a 4-2 lead. Ooh, Team McDonald has stolen 6 in the 4th end to take a 8-1 lead. And Team Freeman has gotten 2 in the 4th end to take a 5-1 lead. Hunter with the Jeffries with the takeout and hit and stick to a little nicer throw there. So he got himself out of trouble.
You're on line.
The intern's been giving him a little bit of trouble, so they thought we'd try one off the outturn, and he threw that nice and clean, made a good hit.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking that these two teams now are trying to maybe pick up a little bit of time. They're playing a little more wide open. Just the one rock in play on the center guard, and then a little roll out in the open on the other side. So considerably less rocks in play than the last 3 ends have worked out to be. We'll see if that stays the course on this end or not, whether they play it fairly wide open.
Control.
Little hit and roll opportunity here for Tristan Blight.
Yeah, hard line.
Sounds like it's tight again. It seems to be the theme, although now it is straightened out. I think he must have in and outed it on the skip to throw him off a little bit. So a little panic early, but nose hit as it turns out.
Throw.
Colton's definitely into it, that's for sure. Very intense today, which is a good thing for a skip. You want to be on top of things.
Yes. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Roll it.
Just rolling from inside to side here for Team Robins. Good opportunity now to roll under this semi-corner guard. It's going to be at the top of the forefoot. It'd be a great spot to have a nice hit and roll. Control weight by Blight.
Control.
The winner of the U21 Manitoba U21s, both teams will go to Rouen, Noranda, Quebec, March 25th to April 2nd. So very nice trip for the winners, plus the prestige of winning Manitoba as a junior. Always a tough province to win anything in. And
3/4.
the winner of this event will likely be one of the favorites going into Canadian Juniors.
Yes!
Campbell with his
Hard!
second one here.
Hard, straight.
Hard! Head down, Logan, head down!
A little tight, but might sneak by. Nope, not quite. On the front. So now that's advantage back to Team Olsen. They can split the rings, and good attempt at making getting the 2 here. Tuck it a little bit in behind that corner guard and force Team Robins to go hit the open one. Not many rocks ever go into the corners as far as throwing them into the side, so it's a little different shot. It can sometimes be a little faster going to the wings because not much play going that way. We'll see if that holds true here.
Gotta get in. Gotta go, then. Top eight's fine. There it goes.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Get only. Whoa.
Girl, whoa, where are we?
Front end are paying attention to it, and
Sorry, boys.
looks like it's going to be to the back of the house, but good read by the front end to not oversweep it. There was a lot of yelling for them to go on it, but they ignored that and did their job, which is to override and sweep to what they think the speed is and make sure they make it right. They got to tune out the calls for weight, and when they hear a call for line, that's when they should be jumping in there and going. Now it's the hit and roll over towards that side to try and attempt to make a double at some point. It looks like Campbell's a little on the tight side, so this is probably a nose at best. Oh, and it's actually over curling.
Good.
And leaves rolled back in. So probably a hit and stick here for Nolan Ross. And that really spreads the sheet out as far as Team Olsen goes. There's nothing more you'd want as far as trying to get a 2-ender back with only a couple rocks to come.
Yeah, Hunter. Wow.
Little fat, but his weight's down. He's going to struggle to stick, I think, on this one.
Hard for Pete. Hard. Hard out.
Opportunity missed there by Nolan on an open hit.
I think so. I'm thinking there.
Control.
Yep.
Gives Team Robins the chance to actually turn around and stick and force Team Olsen to a point where 10 seconds ago they had an opportunity to lay 2.
I like it.
Sometimes the simplest shots are the hardest shots because you're thinking too many things. You're thinking about the line and the weight and everything, and instead of just getting in the hack.
I don't mind like a 9.5 here.
Do what you've been working on all year. Just throw it clean and pick the right speed.
Yep.
Hard. Whoa.
This one's
really hard.
This one's a little tight, but I think he's going to get by.
Whoa.
Yep, nose hit.
Good.
Good shot by Luke. Good solid weight, just allowed it to run nicely down there. So now Colton needs to do a hit and roll in front of the yellow one to make the next shot by Robins a little tougher.
Control.
These outside in shots have been a little bit tough for Team Olsen to be consistent on, so we'll see if Nolan can, or Colton can make one here to help his team out.
Yes! Straight up.
Sounds like he's tight again by the third man calling early.
Really hard. Hard.
Hard to stay.
Maybe they need to get off of, oh, he's still pretty good shape actually. Good call by Nolan. perfect roll, pretty good.
Same weight?
Got to make sure on this one that they don't over curl by Team Robins and jam the rock. Even if they hit it and roll out, it's mission accomplished. Either blank or they, you know, if they can hit and roll somewhere, they forced one in Colton to score one, and they get the hammer back, only down a couple.
Yep. Oh, it's really got to go.
That's really a little tight on whether he's even going to hit it.
Really hard to hit it.
It looked like he just came out of it a little bit early and rolled it over, and just kind of a flyby. Tough shot there. Sometimes the easiest ones are the hardest ones. So draw to full 8 for Colton.
Just full 8.
Yeah.
What time do you want?
14-3.
Okay, yeah.
Just full 8, boys. 3. We got backing, so don't be afraid to overshoot that.
Mine's good. Okay, yep. Hard all the way.
I think they're going to have to work on that one to get it there.
Hard.
You hate to lose out
Hard,
that opportunity, but the boys are pounding it. Should be close. Colton's known for his draw weight, so yep, there you go.
Really
good sweep and good team shot there to get to. Tough break for Luke on his last one. 2 for Olsen, and it's 5-2 after 5 ends. We'll be back in 4 minutes.
Why not? Just watch. Why not? Keep scrolling, I slide. Why not?
As a broadcaster and Hall of Fame football player, I'm constantly in the lab of life. For 15 years, my friends at Knott Auto Corp have been pioneers as well.
Why not?
Introducing Winnipeg Car Lab, custom car wraps, graphics, and auto services. Winnipeg, why not get in the lab?
And the locker room celebrations are already underway, and they're gonna be
Be a player. Bet with Manitoba Sportsbook. Play now sports.
RME, proud sponsor of Curl Manitoba and the Scotties Women's Provincials. With 10 locations in Manitoba, RME is your preferred Case IH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
Curling in the small town part of Manitoba is really big in the winter. It's something for the community to do, and it really brings the community together. We can hold annual events like our Bonspiels and our weekly nights. It's really something to do for everyone in the community. You can do it from any age.
Eat. Meet.
Stay.
Canad Inn's destination centers are your home for hospitality, with 10 locations in Manitoba and 1 in North Dakota, featuring the finest in accommodations, food and beverage, entertainment, banquet and conference facilities, and so much more. For the best service and best value, your only stop is Canad Inns. Call today at 1-888-33-CANAD or visit us right now at canadinns.com.
Where can you find handmade delicious pizza, classic burgers, scrumptious salads, and the finest Manitoba-sourced pressure-cooked fried chicken? From small towns to big cities with 38 locations, Chicken Chef is comfort food you can count on. We're your made-in-Manitoba chicken choice, and pizza choice, and salad choice, and so much more. Chicken Chef, bring your appetite. We'll take care of the rest.
Asham Curling Supply.
Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
That's your best delivery of the day.
When life gets busy, getting everything done can be tough. With PharmaSafe's mobile prescription service, order your prescriptions right from your phone so they're ready when you are. Download the PharmaSafe app today.
Live well with PharmaSafe.
At McMunn & Yates, we've always believed that good neighbors make for better communities. McMunn & Yates has everything you need for your next project, right at your fingertips. And McMunnandYates.com will always be there, ready to help.
You got this, Hunter. T-line.
Team Olsen is up 5-2 on Team Robins, and we're about to throw our first rock at the end. Tough last rock for Luke Robins. Just the over curl allowed the free draw for 2, and looked like he was going to force or at least make him play a shot for a blank. So big turnaround in that end both ways, with a miss by Team Olsen to give Team Robins a chance to get out of the end, and then the final rock that picked or over curled or whatever happened to allow the 2 to come back on the board. So they got to regroup and second half play same as they've been playing for both sides. There's been opportunities on both sides to take control of the game, and the opposition usually made a good shot and helped them. So let's hope for a good second half from everybody. In the other games, after 5, Team Graham is up on Dundas 4-3.
Keep it off.
McDonald continues to lead 8-1 on Peterson, and Freeman is now up 6-1 on Norris.
14-7.
So this isn't quite what you want to have happen in the 6th end, but it is very typical of curling ice when a 5th end break occurs, that the ice just speeds up that just a little bit more, and you got to make that adjustment for about an end for it to come back down to what you had been throwing the rest of the game. So not unusual to see a guard thrown into the rings in the 6th end. So advantage to Olsen on that one, where Robins really needs to have a corner guard up.
For control.
Yeah, no, yep.
For some of us old guys, it takes forever to learn that lesson, but some do, some don't.
Hard.
Sorry, it just fell.
Got a curl for them, and made contact, but just a little outside.
Yeah, that just fell.
Don't kill us now, just throw a bit less.
Line's nice.
You heard the lead man say, "Don't kill it there."
On its own, never touch it, never touch it,
telling his sweepers that it's a little bit faster here, and you don't need to jump on it and start sweeping right away, because it will carry for this end.
Tight.
just keeps going. 15-4.
Yeah. So you get that, just that pickup and
Getting
speed.
quicker.
Yeah,
Good.
but it stopped.
That's not it.
It's not in. Just here. Wait. Just here.
Tristan Blade up now, second for Team Olafson, playing the his out-turn draw to the top 12.
Mine's good. Spit in. Spit inside.
A little tight on that release,
Gotta be
but
top 12, boys.
Where's fighting 12?
Gotta be top 12.
Whoa. Top 4.
Where are
Can
we?
you go behind?
We're here then.
same
Where
thing
are we?
applies for these guys. They didn't maybe pay attention because they were sweeping it halfway down, and it was going to be there all the way. But that's where you got to pay attention what the other team had done wrong and try and rectify it before you make that mistake. But for a young team like Olafson's, who nobody's over the age of 16 on this team, this is all learning process this year. This is their first time in men's provincial, junior provincials. So
Line's a little tight.
you learn as you go.
Where are we?
We're there. We're tapping.
Hanging out there.
Tapping.
We can't touch it right now. It's trying to go.
Tapping.
No, 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 no.
Little tap.
No, no, no.
Right off.
Right off,
Just
never.
that foot
So
heavy
heavy.
and it bounce off like that. If it was 2 feet lighter and the boys could sweep it, they would have made a perfect corner freeze.
Control.
The big shot here is to make sure you roll somewhere so that you don't leave that little bit of a pocket. Preferably to roll on top of your blue one that's in the tee line.
Control.
Yeah.
Bit down.
Yes, go then. Hard all the way. Hard. Hard, boys. Hard straight. Hard straight. Hard straight.
Actually, not a bad shot because you moved the one off of the back four and rolled up underneath the corner guard. So
Like this?
not too bad.
Control.
I'd almost go a hair more.
Rocks in play, though, are sort of in Robin's favor here. They got catchers kind of at the back of the rings, and this one they can make the hit and roll and get in behind the corner guards and makes it properly.
Yes. Yes.
Hard, buddy.
Whoa.
Hard.
It's close.
Roll it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Shot, Z.
Just
Duty.
like that. Perfect shot. Great shot.
Perfect. Really good.
Forcing Colton into moving that center guard or that guard off of the front of the house.
Just straight feel.
Or you're like, I think the run's there. I like just here, actually.
Okay.
Just here.
Yeah, like, hold on, no, but.
Yeah.
Feel the top one.
That was a very aggressive call by Colton Olson. I think coach decided that you're up 3. The safer call is to peel and give them an opportunity for no more than 2. If you play that draw, there's a good chance they could get a multiple big score on you and get back in the game. So sensible call is the corner peel. Open up the house.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yes. Clean, 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 clean. You're fine.
Roll out, roll away. Roll away.
Shot accomplished for now.
This? I don't mind it. What do you like, Rylan?
Doesn't matter. You can corner it.
Corner, Kate.
Not a bad call by Team Robins. If you corner it properly, there's no double on the 2 yellows because you would jam. And if Team Olafson decides to play the other yellow, then you've still got the corner one. But the danger is if you don't get it to that inside of that corner rock, then it's an easy double for Team Olafson. So a bit precise that has to be made, and doesn't look like that's going to quite happen on this one.
Oh.
Not moving.
Whoa. Just leave it, leave it, leave it, leave it. Leave it. Good.
Now you've got the nose hit double.
Just nose.
Okay. I don't care about the jam.
Like tail.
Okay.
Just to get it out of here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. Inside there on that one, Nolan. This might not be.
Hard.
This one might not be good. It's good jam and roll out. Accomplish what Team Robins was trying to do.
Shoot. My bad.
Advantage Team Robins.
I think you guard it now.
I think so. Give me the... Is that the same ice you just gave me?
I gave you here.
I still like that ice.
For a guard,
Yeah,
you're gonna over curl.
that didn't move.
I mean, it was right here. You hit it there with like back 4 T.
Okay, ice wherever you want.
I'm liking right here.
Sure.
So they're throwing a guard up, trying to protect with the 2 rocks they have in the rings. If you make it well, and Bolton has a decision to make.
Sorry, it was right there.
It's
Strand.
Strand's rock.
Strand. Hard Strand.
Trying to make it finish.
Hard, buddy. Hard. 16.
Hard.
Should have listened to you, Rylan. Sorry. That's on me.
It's a good skip to take responsibility for miscalling the ice, and that's that's the mature thing to do. Make your third feel like he didn't throw it bad, which he didn't. He just the wrong call, wrong spot at broom.
Right at the broom.
Yeah.
Nose isn't bad either.
It's a good teammate that does that.
Normal. We're hitting on off nose. Yeah, off nose.
We're throwing normal, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yes! Whoa!
Curl.
Curl. Curl. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Very close by Colton.
Get it.
There you go.
Really nice.
Nice run back double and actually stuck to lay 2. Got his teammates out of trouble on that one. Very nice throw.
Maybe with the backing.
Yeah.
I did throw this draw.
Huh?
Did I throw this side in the...
Team Robins is still in good shape as they have that center guard up, which is their own, and drawing to pretty well the full 8 foot to 4 foot to be buried, and still got a great opportunity to get 2 here with a good draw on this shot.
Put it right under. Sorry? Yeah. Should be similar to my last stone at the start. It's not bad. Curl if you can. Curl.
Curl.
Curl. Curl.
Trying to make it finish
Hard.
so they can get it buried underneath.
Hard curl.
Line's looking quite
Hard,
good if
guys,
they've got
get
the
it
weight.
here.
Hard, boys!
Get it here.
Get it shot! First
Get it
shot,
here.
hard!
Keep going.
Hard!
Get buried.
Excellent shot by Luke.
Sweep.
Just where you want it. Forcing Colton to go around him to the back 4 to try and hold him to 1. If he makes it good.
I want to get by this.
Just by this, right here. Yeah. Back four's fine. Just make him draw.
14? 14?
Yep.
You got it.
So anywhere from buried is the key, but anywhere back, you know, T-line to back four, biting the back four, makes Luke Robbins' shot that much tougher. He's had to follow him down and tap it out a bit. So he could be fully back four buried. That's a pretty good spot for Team Olsen. Or, you know, he shot for sure and then force the other team to go after it to get their two.
That's good.
So it's in the hands of the sweepers, so
Okay, no, you can't.
they believe it's heavy. And it certainly looks that way.
Okay.
There's the opening that Team Robins is looking for to get back in the game. Draw for two coming up.
Was I here inside?
What?
Was I inside on my last one?
No, your line was good.
Okay. All right, this is a pretty big two here, so.
You can afford to take a bit more ice.
You wouldn't mind a hair more?
There.
Okay. Just a hair, though. It was nice.
Confident skip, just gets down and throws his draw, knowing how big the shot is.
Good. Just 4 foot.
Just basically through it, so he should be close on this one.
Need full 8.
You look more.
Whoa,
Whoa.
guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Looks like a bullet.
Whoa.
You're off the back.
So if it's heavy, they think I think that the back end should have been calling on that.
Should dig.
Yeah, should be stopped nicely. Good skips deuce by Luke Robbins, helped get his team right back in it. It's 5-4 after 6 ends for Team Olsen.
At McMunn & Yates, we've always believed that good neighbors make for better communities. McMunn & Yates has everything you need for your next project, right at your fingertips. And McMunnandYates.com will always be there, ready to help.
And the locker room celebrations are already underway, and they're going to be
Be a player. Bet with Manitoba Sportsbook. Play Now Sports.
You can win a pair of tickets for the 2023 Tim Hortons Brier in London or the 2023 BKT Tires and OK Tire Men's Worlds in Ottawa, plus $500. Or maybe equip your team with a set of 4 of Asham's new Ultra Force brushes. And at the same time, support the Manitoba Curling Hall of Fame and Museum and Curl Manitoba's Curling for Life Endowment Fund. Raffle tickets are available now. 1 for $5, 4 for $10, 10 for $20. Buy online at fundingchange.ca/Curl Manitoba or scan the QR code on your screen right now.
You say this team could play 5 games and we can't.
Hard.
So we got to go an extra day. Yeah.
17-4, yeah. Good.
Yeah, especially when it's one team only moving on. So you gotta set it up. So we're back for the 7th end, and a game is tightened up again as it's 5-4 for Team Olsen, with Team Olsen having last rock in this end, and Hunter Jeffries throwing his first draw. Good guard placed by the lead for Team Robins to get things started.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh.
It runs along the outside. Can't go.
You can see what happens if you just up the weight a little bit, just run straight, and it's going to stop in the back of the house, but not quite what he wanted. But sometimes that rock back there just stays there for the whole end and becomes a second or third point in the end. Oh, but they decided that hitting it is the right shot for them, and giving Team Olsen a chance to probably come around that center guard with their next one, and we'll see.
Whoa! Curl.
Little full by Strand here.
Hard for a piece!
He should probably hit it and roll out, but gives Team Olsen the opportunity now to put a better rock in the top 8, top 12. That might have been a bit of a defensive call by Team Robins with the realization that they just got close in the game again. They don't want to take a chance of giving up 2 again this point of the game.
Gotta go.
A lot of teams would have just come around that center guard up and put the pressure on.
Hard! 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 Hard to be in!
Line is much better for Hunter Jeffries on this one.
Hard! Hard, you're there! Hard!
We're not there.
Good sweeping. Just a foot short.
Yep.
Wide open though, so it's a very usable rock for the team if they need it.
15, buddy.
Line's good.
I think we're there. Back 4.
Starting to dig.
Back 8.
Starting to dig.
It has to.
Curling.
Has to.
Oh.
Very good line here, whether
It's just a matter of where we end up.
wants to stop for them.
Shots.
Really good shot by Zacharias. Team Olsen could go up and rip the center guard off, but they're going to play the run back on the.
Freeze.
No, they've changed it up now. After consultation, they're going to try and get a rock in the rings there and save that blue race for later in the end if they need it.
Line's good.
Kind of a big shot here. You want it to be sort of in froze on top of that so you can promote the blue and right onto it.
Wait, we're getting tight. Gotta go now. Hard.
Sweeping for
Hard,
line.
boys. Hard.
And wait.
Hard, boys. Hard, hard. Keep going, yeah.
Works.
Not bad.
What?
Might be one of those ends where everything's in the middle here going forward.
Oh, guard it. Or you come here. I mean, you need to come here?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Zacharias with the come around. No, I think they're guarding actually. Guarding the blue run back.
Really tight.
Tight? Okay, on its own then.
Not sure that Olsen's team would have played that
Can we wrap it
anytime
around
soon
here?
just because
No.
they
No,
could
no,
take
no,
their
no,
own out.
No. No.
Gotta go wait.
But
Strand only, strand only.
calling it audible, and now they're sweeping it into the top 4.
Don't give him a double, no.
So now
Good.
Team Olsen might go after the double, or looks like they may chip at the yellow ones. I'm not sure they can make the double, but they can eliminate one and move that, roll it off to the outside.
Roll under here. Normal.
Up weight for Tristan here. It's a tough shot, only showing about a little over half of the rock, so.
Yeah, Nolan. Hard, Nolan, hard.
Yeah, that skinny was always gonna jam, but
Walk the run.
it creates an
Walk the
easier
run.
opportunity to play the run back going forward because it's more wide open as far as the run back goes. On the
Line's nice.
So Ryland Campbell with the draw to guard the run back, I think is what the call is.
On its own.
Line's really good.
Let it die, let it die.
If this over curls, I think
Really
that
cutting.
Team Olsen can go in there with a hack weight and go
Yeah,
after
it
that
should
yellow
sit
one
enough.
that's in the forefoot.
Shot.
I think they could see that.
Here. Peel. Straight peel. I don't like the peel. What about a push? Just a bit shot.
I still like the peel, but it's whatever you're seeing.
I like this. Even if you're outside, you still got it. Just like back line.
Tap back shot for Nolan Ross here. Tough little shot. Weight and everything has to be right. Weight in line to get shot.
Gotta go. Yeah, gotta go. Gotta go all the way. All the way, boys. All the way.
Sweeping end to end.
All the way.
We'll see if they've got the right line. Is pretty good here if he's got the weight.
Hard.
Just a slight bit short, but really pretty good positions for those rocks. So if he needed to, he can always go up and peel now. Over on the other sheets, on sheet B, Graham is up on Dundas 6-3 after 6 ends, and
Mine's good.
McDonald has
A little tight.
won 10-2 on sheet
It's
C
really going to
against
over-curl soon.
Peterson.
It's over-curling.
Mine's good.
No, it's
And
over-curling.
Freeman is
I'll
up
let it die.
6-2 on Norris after
We're going to
6.
sit partially buried under the 1.
So another interesting end shaping up on our sheet as the rocks are piling up through the middle, and Team Olsen has to make a decision on how they want to open up the middle. I think that's probably what they should be trying right now. Could probably eliminate 2 rocks here if you hit everything just right, and then create an opportunity to play the race in the next one. Nolan Ross with a peel weight. Can't be wide here because that's the wrong. Not sure where everything's going to spin to here. All right. I think he unlocked the wrong guard on that one. He's probably going to.
Half 12. Half 12.
They're going to guard. Thought maybe they might try the double. They're trusting that Team Olsen can't get to that rock in the forefoot for that shot right now. So they're going to guard the angle raise, I guess.
I should be, but I'm not. I don't know. I feel like my guard that I threw in, I forget what end it was, but I think it might have been the 4th end. I think same weight there should be fine. That was 3 ends ago, but yeah.
They're tight. Strand, you gotta go. Strand, you gotta go.
So they decided it's a bit tight.
Mine's good.
You're gonna over curl.
And the weight's probably a little heavy because they didn't want to sweep it. So.
You're there. Oh.
Really gotta sit.
Never touch it.
Curling.
Looks like it's going to overcurl that guard that they were trying to put up. So it may leave Colton with an out on the Blues. I'm not sure they can hit enough of it to jam it into that.
Like, I want to say back line.
Good back line, yeah.
I guess they could play a tap too.
Yeah.
Try and get shot rock that way.
Right here.
Looks like what that's the call is. Double tap on the Blues. Tough shot is the top blue one's only showing about 3/4 of the rock, so fairly precise. I think though you'd be all right if you hit it a little thin, you'll still likely be okay. looking tight on this one. I don't think that was Colton's best slide that he's had this week. So they're holding it though. I don't know. See what the weight does. Keep going.
Hard all the way, boys.
They're going end to end. And a little chip shot off of the yellow. Looked like he was just a little tight coming out of his hand. And
Sorry, I pushed that real inside.
there he just said, I just pushed it really inside. So
He's slashing our own though.
always good when you know what you did wrong so you can correct it.
The only thing is though is that he
Let
has
him
the slash.
but he's slashing our own.
Yeah, but if he makes it, then yeah. I feel like this is easier than that. I'm thinking edge then. Edge.
Or.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you heard what Luke was deciding
It's
that.
tough. And like even if you do, you're over curled, and then he just plays the same thing. He just tries.
You got to still guard.
I think you guard.
You hear what Luke's rationale was. He thinks that there's an angle raise opportunity on the left-hand side of the sheet that he thinks is harder than the shot that he would leave Olsen on this side. So he's going to guard that double blue.
It would.
And
but at the same
make
time,
him play the harder shot to try and get his points.
Yeah, but he's got to make that tough ass shot. I think you play this.
The one thing in Olsen's favor on that left side is if he jams it, he's probably shot rock over the one that's, if he jams it in there, he might, the shooter he jams in might be not shot rock anymore. But we'll see here where this finishes.
Yep,
and
Strand,
whether
yep.
Olsen goes after that or not.
Get it out
Mine's
there.
good. Whoa.
Just get it out there because you're.
Whoa.
You're tight again.
No.
I think the line's better on this one.
Wait only. Where are you?
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, whoa, right off.
No.
Right off.
I think that guard worked out just right for him, and he's forcing Colton into the angle raise.
Right here.
Tough shot. He's got a curl tight by the guard, and there's a chance for multiple points here, but biggest thing is to make contact with the one in the 4 foot and spin the shooter out of the way for a chance, at least one. And I think if that yellow happens to jam on the other yellow, I think that the blue one would outcount it, but it would be very close.
Flash for 3.
Not sure of this spot. Sometimes it runs straight here, so we'll see if it depends on his weight.
Be ready on the curl, I think, on this one.
Colton's got the classic Curl Manitoba delivery where he lines it up and before he throws.
Whoa, yep. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. No, straight.
This is
Straight.
Curl.
This is looking a little thin.
Come on. Okay.
Yeah, as I thought, maybe the blue would get one on a jam. So it is 1 point for Team Olsen. It is 6-4 after 7 ends for Olsen. You can win a pair of tickets for the 2023 Tim Hortons Brier in London or the 2023 BKT Tires and OK Tire Men's Worlds in Ottawa, plus $500. Or maybe equip your team with a set of 4 of Asham's new Ultra Force brushes. And at the same time, support the Manitoba Curling Hall of Fame and Museum and Curl Manitoba's Curling for Life Endowment Fund. Raffle tickets are available now. 1 for $5, 4 for $10, 10 for $20. Buy online at fundingchange.ca/Curl Manitoba or scan the QR code on your screen right now.
Curling in the
Really got to go, boys. Really got to go.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Come on. Hard.
Hard.
Oh, shoot. Shoot. Okay.
Then they're just coming right in. I think you come around. True. Getting halfway.
We're back for the 8th end. Colton Olafson made a very nice angle raise in the 7th to get his team a point. And Hunter Jeffries just come up an inch short of the rings, which isn't a bad call in the 8th end. Have a guard just
really
short.
Really tight if it isn't.
I think they probably prefer to be in the rings, but that worked out all right. So we're on to maybe an aggressive end here by both teams, unless this rock comes in the rings, but they're both short. So, and we're away. Rock going to the center line to the button here by Team Olafson, and we'll see what Team Robins do, whether they follow it down or continue to throw up some corner guards to try and generate some offense. On sheet D, Team Norris stole 1 and 7 to be down 6-3.
Rock only.
And Team Graham and Dundas are still 6-3 in the 7th end.
Whoa, like curl.
So Hunter's Rock's gonna get through the hole, I think, and actually button weight.
Go curl, yeah, you can go.
That's a nice draw for Hunter. He's
Good weight.
had a little bit of tough on the weights, but he's found his touch here in the last part of the game, so helping set his team up a little better for the beginning of the ends. Being the lead shots are so critical in this 5 rock rule, and you see it when the rocks are not quite in the right place, how much of a mess can get. So for the 2 rocks that Hunter threw there this end, it's given Team Olsen a good start.
Yep. Oh, yep.
Now this one's a little tight, so what will happen now is most likely they will put this rock back as it goes through. And because it's the 5 rock rule, they can't, they're not allowed to hit it out. And so Team Olafson has replaced that, and most likely will put up a close center guard or try and come in again. The tolerance here would be to be a foot short as opposed to being froze to this blue one. So that gives Robins a chance to make a double and roll. Probably they should be leaving it for now. Just short would be good. Well, the line is really good though, so I don't think they need to help it. It's dead buried, which great shot by Tristan. Tough one to make, but really good shot.
That's not helping us.
The old lefty just rolled that right in there nicely.
No, the one of them is gonna stay. I can just peel. That guard's not gonna do us anything. Like this. Okay. Okay.
Try to get 2.
I think they're playing the run back, trying to move the blue ones out of the 4-foot so that they open up the house for Luke's rocks when it comes time for his shows.
Yeah. Whoa.
Logan Zacharias with the out-turn peel. I guess they were just going for the straight peel.
Top 12. Top 12.
3-2. 3-2.
Heavy is fine, Tristan.
Right at that line. Oh, you got it.
Top 12, boys.
1.
Where are we?
1.
One is a long guard, not necessarily what they're looking for.
Gotta go straight.
It may over curl here because of how light it is.
Over and off. Over and off.
Not sure that that's. It's covering a little bit, but I'm not sure that Tristan will be happy with that. It's left 2 corner guards up for Robins and a chance to make a double in the house and roll under something.
Hit it right here on the nose. Hair up.
Get any roll?
Do you want to just get a roll? You have to play bumper. And then this one's still shot.
Just throw control. Make sure you get them out.
Okay.
So I think maybe Tristan's rock is a little better than I thought it was. It's partially covering these blue ones, so a bit of a trickier shot for Logan.
Hard!
But even if he gets one and rolls under the other corner guard, it's a pretty good shot for them.
Hard!
But he haired by, and I think he's going to make the double and get a little roll under, so very good shot.
Really good shot.
Do we just draw?
Get this out.
Okay. I can see
See it?
half. Why don't we just play
Normal.
like half?
Normal.
I think we gotta play like half.
Hack.
Yeah.
I like that. Just hack.
I think that's probably the better call. You want to stick around in this situation. Just peeling out just gives Robins a free draw to around guard. So this is a better call if you make it.
Yeah, Tristan.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Curl.
Line is good.
Whoa. Whoa.
If the weight's right.
Yeah, curl.
Hard.
Gotta curl. Gotta curl. Gotta curl hard. Gotta curl hard. Gotta curl hard. Gotta curl hard.
Right out.
Nice weight by Nolan.
Good.
He wanted hack, that's what he threw.
Control.
The key was to get that rock out of the rings and force Robins to team to go after this one. Mission accomplished. Over on sheet B, Team Dundas is sneaking back into it. It's 6-4 now against Graham, with Graham leading 6-4.
Straight. Holy. Oh, that's moving.
I don't know if they've got a swinging, hooking rock, or I'm not sure, but they seem to get fooled on a couple of these ones here by the overcurl with Ryland, so maybe they want to consider changing it, and if they haven't already.
I like ours. That's a short run for
Ours.
them.
What? This one?
No, this one.
All right. Top 8. We're out. Got a curl. Switch.
It's got a curl. What do you think it's got a curl?
Tell me wait.
Hard. You got a curl.
Where are we?
Curl if you can.
Where are we? Tell me
Hard.
where. Yeah, you
Wait's
got it.
real close here.
Hard.
Got it mostly tucked under that rock. Real nice shot. Good team shot there. Good sweeping and
half.
A nice line call.
Half.
Hack.
This is an important game for both teams, as Team OLAFSON lost their game this morning, and Team Robins won their game this morning. So
if you freeze,
for Team
they
OLAFSON,
block
it's
it up.
important to bring Robins back to the pack, and you know, one loss is probably all you can really consider in a 5-team pool. So it's very important. So Sheldon Zacharias has called a consultation to talk about what he thinks would be the best option here.
Yeah. He says Ron says he sees half of it. Okay. Let's play this. Hack.
So they're looking at a hack weight, hit and roll behind the yellow. Tough shot, because you got to throw enough weight to roll that 3 or 4 feet and still kill your blue one. So with hack weight, it's a bit tricky. We'll see.
Close.
Yep. Whoa.
Strand.
Ryland with the hack weight attempt.
Yes, Strand, keep going.
No. Natural.
Very close. I guess they think it's out, so They are taking on the draw again.
I like same shot.
Probably out by a quarter of an inch at this point. Hard to tell with the overhead camera, but they feel confident that it's out, so they're going back to the draw shot.
Little less. Good.
So in the Freeman-Norris game, Norris had stolen 1 and 7 to make it 6-3, and actually Freeman has to draw a full 8 in the 8th end to take 1, as Norris has 1 undercover out in the edge of the 8.
Where? Okay, switch. You really got to curl. Whoa. Yep.
Straight.
Looking like it's a little light. The boys need to keep sweeping. Yep, he's light.
I think it's picked.
And Jace Freeman accomplished his draw in the 8th, so he's up 7-3 after 8 ends. Now for Luke Robbins here, he's got a chance to split those rocks in the rings there. I think, unless he's just doing a cold draw, maybe that's what he's doing. I missed that. Sorry, folks, I missed what his call was. I think he might be just drawing cold to the button.
We're good on time right now. Like we'll have about 5 minutes an end for 2 ends, so yeah, just draw right in. Pull back, yep.
Luke feels like he pulled back on the weight of this rock.
Hard!
Okay, curl again.
Forcing the boys to put some extra weight into it.
Always curl.
Hard!
Got to get off this yellow.
Hard!
Guys.
Does look a little light.
Go! Hard!
Pound it.
He just pulled back.
Hard!
Okay.
So now Colton has a upper hand here, a good chance to make a draw to the 4-foot around the outside and probably force Luke to play a push on his last one.
Here?
Yeah, you got it. I still think 14-2.
Yeah.
So I heard Nolan say that he thinks it's still around 14, which is very good, nice and consistent weight, which is what you want when you're playing at this level, and for the title that they're playing for, you want that good consistent weight, and to get into the 8th end and it still being 14 to the tee to tee or hog to hog is a good testament to our head ice maker Farrell Asham.
Mine's good. Bit tight.
The big thing is getting by the guards up here.
Hunter.
Line is weight's not as big as getting by the guard and making sure you're in the ring somewhere so that they don't have a chance for a double.
Okay, you're by. Hard. Okay, whoa. Wait only.
Yeah, go.
Whoa, you want to be by.
He's got a real nice draw, Colton, right into the 4-foot. So now they got to decide if they're going to play the angle raise for a blank or possibly 1.
Okay.
I don't think that he may stick it, but he may stick it, and I don't think that other yellow one will go into the house, but there's a possibility that he could actually stick it, the raise, and push that yellow one into the rings on the right-hand side. Very hard, but maybe. Most likely not. I think he'd probably hit it too thin.
Normal. About third.
Whoa, Strand, you really got to go. Hard.
Not far off, actually.
Nice shot.
Oh, yeah, you don't see that? He almost raised that in. Actually, he needed to hit that a little thinner. The boys didn't think that was there, but a little bit thinner, and that top yellow one comes in. So one point, nice throw by Luke Robbins, and it's 6-5 going to 9 for Olsen.
You can win a pair of tickets for the 2023 Tim Hortons Brier in London or the 2023 BKT Tires and OK Tire Men's Worlds in Ottawa, plus $500. Or maybe equip your team with a set of 4 of Asham's new Ultra Force brushes. And at the same time, support the Manitoba Curling Hall of Fame and Museum and Curl Manitoba's Curling for Life Endowment Fund. Raffle tickets are available now. 1 for $5, 4 for $10, 10 for $20. Buy online at fundingchange.ca/Curl Manitoba or scan the QR code on your screen right now.
Curling in the small town part of Manitoba is really big in the winter. It's something for the community to do, and it really brings the community together. We can hold annual events like our Bonspiels and our weekly nights. It's really something to do for everyone in the community. You can do it from any age.
Thanks. That's my second run of the day. I know. Thank you. Mine's good. Right here, guys, right here, yep. Yep.
Welcome back to the
Hard, Z straight,
TELUS
or Z curl, Z curl.
Manitoba
Go.
U21
Go.
Men's Curling Championship from Portage of Prairie. We have a real barn
Right there's
burner
fine.
between
That's
Team
good.
Olafson
That's
and
good.
Team Robins. It's
16-4.
6-5 for Team Olafson, with them holding the hammer, playing 9.
4, you got it.
In the other game, Team Freeman's has taken a 7-3 lead, playing 9, and Team Graham is still up 6-4 on Dundas.
That's good.
Team McDonald has won their game 10-2 against Peterson.
Top 8. Lots of.
So an interesting end always in the 9th end when you're 1 up with hammer. Do you try hard for 2? Do you attempt a blank? You know, or make sure you want to make sure you score here. You don't want to give up a steal. So you either want to score or blank the end to retain hammer going. If you can blank the end, that's probably the ideal situation. But Team Robins is probably going to go all out for a steal in this end, so it could get a little bit messy. But Hunter actually put in a good one to start that end for themselves, and forcing Team Robins to go around them. That's on a rock that's already in the 12-foot. What it does, though, is give Team Robins 2 guards, essentially, because they can get around it to the 4-foot, and all of a sudden there's 2 guards in front of their own rock.
Mine's good. Where are we?
Logan Strand with the in-turn draw after getting them started well with the first guard of the end.
Straight, 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 straight.
Looking a little tight on this one. If it chips off his blue in, that's not exactly what they wanted.
Hard!
Hard, buddy.
Hard! Hard!
Oh,
Take
just
it,
haired
take
it.
it.
Just haired it.
Whoops.
That's all right, buddy.
Control. Control. Whoa. Yeah, Tristan. Yeah, Tristan. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, Tristan. Yes. Hard.
And away it goes.
Hard right up. Yeah, hard. Hard. Hard.
That's going to end up taking the guard.
Take it.
Interesting. I think there's the little bit of soft stuff in the middle where we're getting a few picks, because the release of Hunters was definitely a little bit outside, and that really overcurled quite a bit. So the sweepers need to be aware, maybe have their brooms down a little bit sooner, and just kind of keep that middle area a little bit swept so that it reduces the risk of the picks.
Or you come right here.
I like there.
Sorry?
I like to corner it.
Okay. Line's tight.
Logan Zacharias is going to attempt the corner freeze, the blue one in the top 12.
Top 8.
On its own.
You do that hole. You do that hole.
Get a strand.
So he's a little heavier than he was
Strand.
hoping for.
Whoa.
Be on his own yellow with a
Really good, Z. That works
not
too.
bad actually.
I like it.
A little bit of a what they call a Christmas tree where it's overlapped and it's a tough double to make.
Normal.
But might be there.
Normal.
Tristan will attempt to make that double. Just about need nose though.
Normal. Yeah, just.
Got to be careful that you don't take your own out here.
Yes. 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 Hard. Hard straight. Hard straight. Hard.
Like that. Well, he's opened everything up, that's for sure. But not exactly what he was hoping for.
You guard. I mean, you guard. They come in, right?
Team Robins has
like
what
this.
they need right now. They got a guard up front. They got
Or do
2
you
rocks
stay
in the
right
ring
here?
and they're throwing. So
You
right now
guard.
they're in the driver's seat in this end.
Okay.
Sheldon's picking up on what they're doing. They're just kind of standing up, telling them what to do, and sitting back down so they can't talk.
Line's a little tight. Where are we? Just right on the center line, guys. Right on the center line. Whoa.
Gotta get it over.
You're over. You're over.
Barely.
You're over by a mile.
Gotta sit.
Not a
Right
bad
there.
guard by Logan.
Really, really good, Z.
Thinking the most. Well, I thought maybe they might come up and peel.
Did you ever play the other one?
This.
Not sure that's the right call, Nolan. I think you really need to peel something here. Yeah, that's a more useful call for a team with hammer. They need to open up the forefoot so they have a chance to score this end.
Peel. Yeah. Nolan. Hard Nolan.
The double peel would be even better if they can get it there.
Roll over, roll over, roll over.
Got to roll it off though.
Okay.
Yep. You guys change much? Like if I throw the same draw weight or guard weight that I threw a couple ends ago would be good?
Rylan Campbell's going to attempt to put up the guard again.
Oh.
It's
Out
getting
there.
a little easier to. It's getting a
Whoa.
little easier to cover that rock in the center line because
Strand.
Team Olafson didn't roll
Strand.
their shooter off, so it's tightening
Z,
up the
go
space
for
they
wave.
have to
Go,
get to
go,
the
go.
forefoot
Strand
for
close.
sure.
Hard.
Hard, guys.
Hard, guys.
They have to make this one curl though. Doesn't look like it will.
Good.
Here's your chance to get out of it, Team Olafson. At least for a
Good
shot or
double.
two.
I think we
I
go
like
for
this,
hit and
Darius.
roll.
I like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just control.
Okay. I wouldn't mind a bit more just because the path curls.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Out turn to hit attempt by Nolan Ross.
Tristan. Tristan.
So what invariably happens when you ask for more ice is you throw more on top of that, because he said to himself that it curls here, and so he came out of the hack and he threw it wide of the broom, and there's your result.
Sorry, guys.
What do you like it now?
Same
Sometimes
thing,
you just gotta hit the broom and throw the weight.
I don't mind this. Or even if you tap it a hair, that's good too.
I don't like the tap.
Like here? I like
Yeah.
here.
You guys are trying to freaking play charades with each other. I think you guys are trying to tell each other what to do. Different rings. That is a lot of ice. Is that not a lot of ice?
Great opportunity now
Here.
for Team Robins to put a center guard up and have rock almost fully in the forefoot buried. Really put the pressure on Team
Mine's good.
Wilson to respond.
Close. Wait. Gotta go wait.
Oh, it's wait only.
Close. Close and starting to go. Yes. 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 Really curling. And
So
through your
I guess
end.
they've decided to
Through
come
your
in the rings with this.
Hard.
Not sure
Yeah,
that
really
was the
close.
right call.
Good.
It's short.
That's it here.
So now you. Oh, that was a. I thought maybe they would play the hit and roll on this one, but he's going to try and freeze down and hopefully have a chance to move that yellow one out of there at some point.
Line's a bit out.
Tough shot.
Probably top 8, boys.
Can't bounce.
Mine's good.
Mine's good.
Really
That's
out.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa,
no.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Go behind.
Go behind, yeah, Hunter, Hunter.
No, not
Well,
straight.
it's on it now, and it's probably going to.
Whoa, whoa.
Well, worked out okay. That's what they called, but they were all thinking it was going to be heavy. But typical this time
Big
of the
high
night,
or half?
speed starts coming down. So
Half on this side.
You don't want him to draw in though.
It's like there.
That's all. Yeah.
There, okay.
So over on sheet B, team
Yeah.
Dundas is making a comeback. They are only one down, playing 9 as they stole a point in 8. So it's 6-5 for Graham in the 9th end. And Team Freeman is winning 7-3 in the 9th end also.
Yeah.
Team Robins has decided to put a guard up on that
Rylan,
blue-yellow combination to hold, to not allow Colton to play a raise on it to get rid of shot rock.
True.
Hey, you're tight. Yep.
Hard.
Okay, go then.
Oh.
Weight's good, whether it's going to hold the line or not.
Oh. No. No. No.
Whoa, whoa, guys. Whoa.
And I think he may be a little tighter than he wanted to be, but he's got a good guard up.
That's not bad. It's still a tough shot.
Little risk reward here for Colton. Play the run back, but he's probably still going to leave it exposed.
Just like back.
Tough shot.
Risky.
Not sure if it accomplishes much for him, but maybe make him shot rock, or he could just draw around to the 4-foot with his first one. And then Robins has to follow him.
Right here.
Colton looking at the setup shot with the possibility of playing an angle raise on it.
Even just hit nose on this, and you got it. Yeah. Just control, I think. We always have a, yeah. Yeah, inside is better than outside. So just control right here. Yeah, just control nose. Just nose.
Tough shot, kind of a all or nothing here. If he happens to hit it on the wrong side, he could leave Robins laying a couple, and then also shooting. So pretty precise. Colton's been pretty steady tonight, so I expect he'll be close here. Looks like it's going to over curl and just go by everything. Probably a little quieter than he wanted. That was
Way
just
down.
hack. He needed control weight. So.
Same thing. I'm liking here then for ice. I know I took like right here, but I'm like in here for it. Block off the drop path, make that hit more difficult.
In reality, like this is perfect.
Yeah. Even a hair tighter is good too.
Yeah.
But then they have to draw. Through.
Team Robins has to be careful here. They're putting the guard up, but they got to make sure it gets close to center line so that the hole isn't there, because I think that hole is makeable for a couple points. But he just threw this guard, so it should be relatively close to where he wants to be, and he's going to force Team OLAFSON to make a draw to the full 4 foot for a point.
Okay, you're tight again.
No, it's tight but not by much.
You're gonna over curl again.
We should be close.
You're gonna over curl to like here.
This one looks like it's curling a little bit more, but I think as long as it just touches center line, he's fine.
Okay, just right off.
Whoa.
Yep, he's got it right where he needs to have it. Long, no raise opportunity, so now
makes that tough.
Colton's forced to draw for one. So at this point, he's either tied up coming home with hammer or 2 up without. Either situation is not the worst in the world, so I don't think there's any other options other than the draw.
Just a bit more. 14-3. 14-3. Or a 3-1. 3-1.
Bring one in here.
Just get it. If we can touch the tee, that'd be great. Yeah, just try to get shot. Don't be afraid to oversweep it. Just saying.
So, I don't know. Anyway, so they were making them
Boys are on it early, looking like it might be a little bit tight. They got to be full 4.
Help! Help! Help!
They're sweeping hard. I don't know if it's got the legs though. No, a little bit short. So we're all tied up coming home in the 10th end.
Where can you find handmade delicious pizza, classic burgers, scrumptious salads, and the finest Manitoba-sourced pressure-cooked fried chicken? From small towns to big cities with 38 locations, Chicken Chef is comfort food you can count on. We're your made in Manitoba chicken choice, and pizza choice, and salad choice, and so much more. Chicken Chef, bring your appetite. We'll take care of the rest.
When life gets busy, getting everything done can be tough. With PharmaSafe's mobile prescription service, order your prescriptions right from your phone so they're ready when you are. Download the PharmaSafe app today.
Live well with PharmaSafe.
RME, proud sponsor of Curl Manitoba and the Scotties Women's Provincials. With 10 locations in Manitoba, RME is your preferred Case IH equipment dealer. RME, right by you.
Well, folks, for those of you who stayed with us for the whole game, didn't go to bed early, we're in a barn burner here. It's 6-6 coming home. Team OLAFSON with hammer. Should be a good final end here based on the way both these teams have performed tonight. Big shots for the leads to get the end set up properly, because Hunter really would like to be top 4 with this one, because most likely Team Robins will put up another center guard, and 2 good ones by Hunter will go a long ways to help them secure this victory, as the same as 2 good guards will give Team Robins a great chance to steal the victory. This one though looks a little bit heavy. If it stays in the 4 foot, it's usable. just a little bit deep than what he wanted. So now they have a decision to make. Do they put up a center guard, another center guard?
Yeah.
Or do they come in right away? Yep, they've decided to come in
This
right
side.
away.
Okay.
Some teams would just go up and put a high guard up just because they know that they've got to need 2 guards to win this one. But Team Robins has decided that that guard's a pretty good spot. So it's all about this shot here. If a Logan Strand can make a real good one, then it's the right call.
Top 4. Top 8.
Ryland.
Top 8.
Ryland.
Top
Go,
4.
Ryland. Go. Whoa. Wouldn't mind being a hair back here.
Get in front of that one.
In behind the T2 is just not too much too deep now.
That's a good call.
Colton's probably just going to draw to it or just in front of it.
You can afford to be heavy. Where are we? Got it, curl. Got it, curl.
So as Hunter was settling in the hack, Colton yelled down that you can afford to be heavy, and you can see right now what happened because of that thought that he put in Hunter's head, that you can afford to be heavy. Well, what he needed was just the straight draw, same as he just threw.
Yeah, you want to be right here.
It's funny how
if you can bite the button right here, that's perfect.
When you give them a different thought than what they probably had in their head at the time, how often that they do that, and probably not the right thing to say at that moment. Hopefully for their team, and hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them.
Line's a little tight. Yeah, you can go. Hard, Ryland. Hard. Hard. Hard, get it by. Hard, boys, go. 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 Whoa.
Got her by. Going to be deep again, so it's going to give Team Olsen a chance to freeze to that. I think the Team Olsen wants to go up and peel that guard, but not sure if that's the call. But for them,
Want the peel or this? I like the peel better.
the 2 rocks that are in the 4-foot are not ever going to get any better. They're always behind the tee, so they're always more useful to Team Olsen than they are to Team Robins at the moment. Colton has to have it in his head that he's probably going to have to draw the 4-foot.
Yes, Nolan!
Oh, I think that took off. I'm not sure if that was a pick or just not a great throw. Probably a pick based on how far it missed. So tough break right there. These kind of things happen in that 10th end. Ice gets a little bit softer, and you have those situations. But again, you got to bounce back from it.
Like 6 feet less.
Make your next one better.
Line's good. Yeah.
Team Robins has had lots of opportunities to really put pressure on Team Olsen so far. This one needs to be made.
Hard! Hard! Line's perfect! Hard! 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 Hard!
You finish.
Finish! Fully! Really good shot.
So now your Team Olsen, do you change your strategy, or do you go after the...
Really good.
Probably this double peel is the right call. But he's just thinking single peel. Not the wrong call. Just every shot now makes the next one. All these shots are very important at this point because it's not going the way that Team Olsen wants at the moment.
Yeah, Nolan, yes! Out. Good.
That was a good throw by Tristan, and no pick, so ran the way it's supposed to. Good second throw after a tough break.
Do we come around again or use guard? Yeah. Guard or come in, Ron. Guard, Kate.
On sheet D, Team Freeman is 2 up coming home with hammer as Norris had gotten 2 and 9 to tighten that game up.
You want the other turn, Kate?
Been throwing that all in.
True.
but no guards out front for Team Norris, so it's going to be a little tricky to finish that one or catch up on that one.
Mine's good. A little firm, Kay.
Rylan Campbell's
Tight,
putting the guard
Kay.
up on
On its own
the
then.
rock that's in the top 8.
Go around. You might be able to.
At some point, Team Olsen may have to shift their thinking and
not around
get
it.
aggressive. But they may have an
you
opportunity
freeze
to
it?
make a double here on this one
Corner.
if there's an angle left. Most
Just
likely
leave it there,
that's
leave it there,
the
leave it
shot
there.
that they will
Lock
throw.
it.
Try and make a double and
That's okay.
get rid of some
Good.
yellows.
Here. I was thinking this. Ah, no, I don't like that. There's this. We got backing. If anything, I like this out of the way. Just normal.
Yeah, that's a good call because you could jam that raised double opportunity back to the center line, and that hurts you. This one gets rid of it. You've still got all the 4 foot to draw to from the
Yeah,
outturn
Hunter,
side.
yeah. Hunter, yes. Yeah, hard, hard, boys. Hard, hard, boys, hard. Hard, hard.
All right. Well, the good and bad of it is that they got rid of that one from
Like
there,
that?
but they rolled to a spot where it's going to make the draw really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you just want to block off their draw path.
We're 1-2.
We are.
We are.
I just don't want to. I just don't know if we want to hit. Should we be hitting if we're trying to steal?
Can you come freeze right underneath? Or right underneath it? Here.
Good.
Here.
Rylan Campbell
like
makes
here.
a good point
Okay.
that
I mean,
you don't
play
want to
for
hit that
underneath.
because it
If I'm
takes
light,
away.
You can corner it.
And
That
then
does
if you
take.
corner freeze it, then they have to play a slash to it. They can't just do a straight tap. This? Yeah. Rylan, you like that?
We go this way.
It's just wider here. It's a new path. Plus you have the backing here.
Gotta go this way.
The freeze?
Well, yeah. What? We're freezing?
I think they're in two different. They're in two different
coming
pages
around
on
it?
these calls, so
Just on top of it.
they need to. So they're going to freeze on top of the blue one now.
Mine's good.
Good ad, boys.
Close. Where are we? Close. Close. Strand.
Gotta go around it.
Strand. Hard. 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 Wrap it around it. Wrap it around. Okay, just freeze, freeze, freeze. Finish, finish. Good. Yeah, it really came down.
Thank you. This is sort of an all or nothing shot for Team Olsen here. Something I think I might say for another one down there, but because the what they're leaving is a center guard on the that rock in the top 12, and even the raise is going to leave the rocks in behind the 4 foot button. So I think maybe I would be looking at peeling that top 12 foot
Yeah, we got like a minute
into
of
the
it.
pile
Like
and
a
maybe
minute's
moving
on a
something
shot.
out of it.
And we have any interaction that we can use.
Yeah, he made
like
what he
that.
was calling, so we'll see what happens now.
Right
Yeah.
through the hole.
There's
Right
a
through
shot.
the hole.
Shot through the hole. There's a draw around. There's an angle raise.
Well, wait. Peel. We got to be quick.
Well, there must be
I
short
don't
on
mind the
time,
run.
so.
I like the run. The run was my first.
Up to you.
And when you're
I like the run. Yeah. Okay.
Sheldon come
Through.
out and says the
Okay.
draw is the shot because
Right here. Right here.
you have your center guard right now, right? If you played that angle raise, you've taken your center guard away. So at the moment, if he makes it good, then, and if Colton doesn't make an angle run or a good draw, then they're shot rock in a good spot.
The hit
But
is
apparently they're getting close on being out of time, so things are rushing a little bit. Maybe makes your thought process just not quite where you want it to be. I think this is the call I would make too.
Okay.
Close. Yeah.
Yep. Gotta go line.
Looking
Hard
a little
line.
tight on this one.
Gotta go line.
I'm
Hard
thinking
line.
it's on the front here, but
Really hard.
Hard line.
Hard.
Hard, boys.
probably at this point they
Okay, you're on it.
could have got off of it and set up the angle so that
Whoa.
they can play
No,
this run,
leave it.
which they didn't do now. So now what do you do if you're Colton? Probably draw around to the top.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine.
Pretty hard to go and play a hit here.
That's fine.
You could end up jamming it on your own.
I'm playing that straight right on my last. That's all I got. Which one? The one on the outside.
Huh?
The one on the outside.
That one?
Yeah. Unless I get a double or something like that.
Yeah, Colton does have to be careful here. If he puts it on the T line, on the edge of the button, then the center line run back is pretty much a gimme, and they're going to be buried.
down, eh?
It's going to be buried with a bunch of guards in front. So, really, top of the T or top of the 4 foot, tucked around would be quite nice, just so that your second shot, so that if these guys make the other opposition makes a run back and they don't stick it right there, you've won the game without having to throw. So I think top 4 would be ideal. T-line's a little bit too deep. That looks like it's been rolled over too. So I'm not sure that, I think if I was Team Olsen, I'd get off of it and change up your call. Looks like he's...
Draw again. Draw?
No, it's okay. As long as we can stop their run back too, right?
Kind of screw.
Right. Yep.
Logan's. Run or draw? Like what? Which one? That one? I'm not getting that one. I can't get that one. I'm nudging that one here.
You're not gonna.
No, you're not getting that. I'm leaving
not
that off the
getting
table.
a nose.
Off the table. Not leaving that. It's either this, or we play the run. No, that run.
Oh, that one.
That one. Yes, just the 5. Draw. Okay.
I think
More
the draw
weight.
is the right call.
More ice,
You've
too,
got
man.
rocks
You
in
hit that
front that
solid.
are decently guarding what you can make, and there's lots of room to make a good
How much
draw.
time do we got?
You've just seen them both curl, both rocks throw and curl good, so it'll definitely finish in there. It's just a matter of the right weight and the lateness of the game changes the situation as far as making a good draw, because the ice is a little bit more questionable. But it's the easier of the two as opposed to the run back.
Tons of time. Take your time.
So what do we need? Button?
Piece of the button, yep.
Weight's good. Line's good. Close. Stick.
Hey, whoa there.
Gonna hook.
Sweepers think it's a little hot.
Close. Close.
There, it's starting to curl now.
Always curl.
Curl only. Whoa.
Always curl. Always
Whoa.
curl. Always curl.
Line is real good if his weight's not too heavy. Yeah, just that little bit extra weight, it wouldn't curl for him. Well, that was a real good game by both teams, and Team Olsen comes out on top by a score of 7-6. Both teams now are 1-1 starting tomorrow's play. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you here at the rink sometime this week. Thank you.
Never in doubt. What? Oh, that might be Rylan. Rylan, is this your glove?
Wouldn't have been the way I would do it, but it was never in doubt.
Anyways, look.
You can win a pair of tickets for the 2023 Tim Hortons Brier in London or the 2023 BKT Tires and OK Tire Men's Worlds in Ottawa, plus $500. Or maybe equip your team with a set of 4 of Asham's new Ultra Force brushes. And at the same time, support the Manitoba Curling Hall of Fame and Museum and Curl Manitoba's Curling for Life Endowment Fund. Raffle tickets are available now. 1 for $5, 4 for $10, 10 for $20. Buy online at fundingchange.ca/Curl Manitoba or scan the QR code on your screen right now.